Hello everyone. Today we are excited to introduce polymorphism, a fundamental concept in object-oriented programming or OOP. Alongside encapsulation, abstraction, and inheritance, polymorphism is one of the four key pillars of OOP. Let's dive into what makes it so important in Java.
Polymorphism means many forms. It allows a method to perform different actions depending on the object it's acting upon. Essentially, with polymorphism, the same function or method can operate in multiple ways depending on the context. Now, let's take a look at two main types.
There are two types of polymorphism in Java, compile time and runtime. Compile time polymorphism, also known as method overloading, occurs when multiple methods share the same name but have different parameters. Runtime polymorphism or method overriding happens when subclasses provides its own implementation of a method that's already defined in its superclass. Both types are powerful tools in programming.
Why use polymorphism? It offers key benefits including code reusability and maintainability by allowing different objects to be accessed through a common interface. Polymorphism simplifies our code and makes it more adaptable. This is especially useful when working on large projects. Now let's see some examples.
First, let's take a look at compile time polymorphism, specifically method overloading. In this example, we have a class called mathOperations with two add methods. One method takes integer parameters and the other method takes double parameters. The correct add method is selected at compile time based on the parameter type. The flexibility allows us to reuse method names, reducing redundancy in our code.
Next, let's examine runtime polymorphism, which is method overriding. Here we have a base class animal with a method called sound. The subclass dog overrides this sound method. So, when we create a dog object and call sound, we hear woof. Instead of generic animal sound, this allows each subclass to define its unique behavior, while still inheriting from the same parent class.
To make it even clearer, let's look at the real-world analogy. Think of a universal remote. This single remote can access various devices like TV, air conditioner, or sound system. Each device has its own unique reaction to the remote's power button. This demonstrates polymorphism, where one interface or remote interacts differently based on the objects it's controlling. Now let's briefly discuss some pros and cons.
Polymorphism has many benefits. It improves code flexibility, readability, and reusability, making our program easier to manage. However, there are some limitations to keep in mind. Polymorphism can slow down execution time and increase memory consumption due to inheritance. So, it's essential to use it where it truly adds value. Now, let's recap the main points.
To summarize, polymorphism is a foundational OOP concept that enhances code organization.
It includes two main types, compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism.
Polymorphism makes code flexible, maintainable, and reusable, simplifying our work as programmers.
Thank you all for watching our presentation on polymorphism. We hope you